tục nó cơ mà. Sosai, Sosabajete, Sawadika. Good morning. It's still morning here in Nevada. Today I thought of something relatively easy, so I wanted to bring you into the kitchen today. I'm making lunch for the grandkid. It's close to lunchtime here. Excuse me. So I have a lot going on today, so I wanted to do something very simple yet delicious, something that the grandkid will enjoy, something that I will allow the grandchildren to eat the vegetable. This is the best way to get children to eat the vegetable. You know how they think, oh, broccoli is yucky, or spinach is yucky. So this is the best way to allow the grandkid to enjoy pieces of diced meat and also to eat the vegetables. So it's very simple. I want to bring you right now so I can prepare lunch for my grandkids. All my kids are off to work. My daughter and her husband are off to the shop. They own a little barber shops and a nail shop. No, not nail. Lash and barber shop here in Las Vegas. So they're always out working all the time. And the grandkids are left to be with me because the school is off season now. So I have a lot of grandkids, actually two, and then we have another kid that living with us. And so we have three grandkids together. So consider my grandkid because he's part of the family also. So I am a grandma, so I'm being called grandma. So everybody in this household call me grandma, the little one running around. And then I have my mom here and my daughter. So there are 4 generations live in my home, my mom, myself, my daughter, and her kids. So we have great grandma, me, and then their mom, and then the kids. So we live in this nucleus family. So that's why you see me be cooking a lot of food. Yes, because I'm feeding at least 8 kids. I mean, eight family members here. So so there's a lot of food that need to be prepared, but I'm just right now concerned for the children well-being. Before I do that, I like to start with something simple today. I want to add some shrimp also. You know, I mean, some of the kids don't like shrimp, some of them, so they be picky here and there, but I would love to add some shrimp onto it. This is red shrimp. It's already peeled and ready to go, and they're pretty large size. Let me go ahead and thaw that so that way we can add this into our stir fry. It's not going to be basic stir fry. We're going to be delicious. I'm using Parmesans. No, I'm not endorsed by them, but they have better pork meat where this is the shoulder cut here. Ask me why I use a lot of pork meat. You know, because traditionally Cambodian do consume considerable amount of pork meat for stir fried, and it's just a tradition. I mean, I'm not Muslims, you know, I'm Christians. Though they say things about whatever in the Bible, you know, don't eat the pork, the pig, whatever it is, as long we cook well, as long we prepare well, we're not eating it raw, we're not eating in a crazy wide way. So it's, you're good. Okay, so yeah, so so let's not worry about that. As long as cooked thoroughly, as long as cooked good, and you should be good. So let me thaw my shrimp, that way we can go ahead and utilize some of this shrimp for our stir fry also. It said why caught. I don't know if I believe them, you know, but most of the time shrimps are, I don't like all this playing around stuff thing. Wasting a lot of time to do that. So exactly. So I'm gonna put it back in the freezer because I got it as it's frozen. So I'm not gonna to play around with it. I'm gonna put it back in the freezer. And then the one I need, I will thaw this. And shrimp is easy to thaw, just lukewarm water and be good. Okay, to start, we need to marinate our meat first. Hey, good morning. No pain. No pain, Donald. What's going on? Rub hand every morning. Oh, yes. Yeah, rub your hand in the morning is good. If there's arthritis conditions, or even, let me bring my conversation over here. If you have arthritis or whatever it is that causes your joint to stiff and pain, and that's why I do yoga. You know, yoga is perfect for a woman at my age. When you're over 60, you're prone to accident, your bone density, your muscles twitching, or your bone density when you now shrink. You know, instead of getting taller, you're getting shrinkier, you get shorter and shorter, and you know, we're not growing that way, we're growing this way. Therefore, I do yoga that allow me to be flexible. Okay, yes. Bikra, hello, hope you're doing well. And Ciao Miguel, hello. Yeah, thank you for being here. And then welcome my TikTok. Sawadika. Hope you're all doing well. And yes, say hi to all of you. Welcome to all of you too. Let's go ahead and get busy. This morning, this knife is relatively, it was very sharp, but now it's been through process. So excuse me a moment. You know, not the Wolfgang kind where I'm so used to blade, you know, and rub it, and it worked. I'm not gonna play around with it. I can feel it. It's, don't rub it, okay? But you can feel it how sharp it is by the touch of your knife. I mean the tip of your fingers. So yes, do not do that at home. I do this because I'm used to it. Okay, so I'm used to getting cut and getting bruises, so I'm good. So before I do this, we're gonna go ahead and start a beef, okay, a meat, the pork meat. So the pork meat is very lean. I washed my hand earlier. I washed my vegetables and everything. So you want it to get lean meat today. Some of this excess fat, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it because we wanted lean meat today. Okay. And if you want to use beef, you could, and chicken, you're fine, and turkey, even better, or just shrimp by itself. Or if you're vegetarian, go ahead and just do your vegetable and tofu. You're good to go. All right, so I want a beautiful piece of stir fry today, and I want a bite size, so I'm go ahead and do that. Okay. And now you turn it around and you do a pretty good sliding. Okay. Not too thick, not too thin, but you want it like a very nice cutting. Okay. So the reason pork meat today because I am overstocking. We'll go ahead and put in this pot here, and we're gonna marinate in momentarily because we need to marinate our meat first before we cook it. Okay. Now I'm gonna side cut this because it's a bit longer. So I want a different size in my stir fry. So some are long, some are short. You're fine. Okay. I mean, just be creative, or you don't want to chop any of that and then just get the one that's already ground. You can use ground meat also, but for stir fry, I have a rule about it. Okay, I mean, it got to cut in the perfect, what you call it, geometric cut. You know, I mean, I'm not serving in the 5-star restaurant. I'm serving my family. I'm proud of doing that. You know, I don't have to be serving important people this beautiful food. I serve my family this beautiful food, and often they compliment. My grandchildren love it. You know, they love eating it. Some of them, the picky one, don't always appreciate. You know, but then I know one day they will. But you know, like in our family, we always have somebody who allergic or don't appreciate the home cooked meal. But it's okay. Growing up with home cooked meal is what valued me. So I'm having about maybe about 1.5 pounds of this, okay? Because I'm feeding my at least 6 people eating. My daughter won't come home till later, so this will run out soon because my grandkid, once they wake up, that's it. They'll be eating everything that's cook. Which is great, you know. I love that about that. And if my grandchildren appreciate and eat my cooking, I'm good. I'm happy that they enjoy my cooking, and I'm cooking at home. Cooking at home allow the kid to smell the aroma of food, and they can tell whether it's stir fry, whether it's hot soup or stew or you know, I mean, there's different kind of aroma in each food. So the kid the kid auditory system would pick up the different sense of food. You know, that's why it's important to cook at home to stimulate the little brain, so that way they know when to eat and what to eat. And if you go to the restaurant, you don't see any of that action going on. They bring you the plate. Sometimes you don't even know what the plate gone through, right? So I have a little bit of string here. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. Okay. So I have different. Some are short, some are long, some are bigger. I'm good with that. Okay. Because I'm feeding family today, at least 6 or 7. I'm sure 6. So I'm gonna do about 1 serving each. Some eat more than the other. So I'm looking about maybe 1.5 pounds or 2 the most. I don't have scale. When I move here, I don't even know where my scale go. I need to get another scale. So this excess fat here, you can discard it, or you can save it for later use. You know, I mean, food is so expensive, and to discard any kind of food is almost no common sense anymore. You know, so okay. This pork meat here, I can do slow crock pot and make what do you call it? Make po' boy burger out of it. I need slow cook. I broke my slow cooker. When I have slow cooker, I can slow roast this and until it fall off, and you make po' boy burger out of it, or even pork burger. I think I have enough Guessing the size of it. But if I make extra, my grandkids will have this later, and I'm not gonna be here to cook for them. They can enjoy this. Sometimes I marinate this ahead of time, overnight, even better. Allow the meat to get tenderized and infused well with the meat. I mean, with the ingredients. Oh, that's right. We have shrimp also. I have about a pound of shrimp. Okay, the next thing I'll do, we're gonna go ahead and marinate of meat. Okay, that it'll allow it to sit for a few minutes before we ready to cook it. So the best way is to do that is to marinate a beef first, a meat first, or any kind of meat that we use to allow the meat to set in. While we wait for that to happen, we will go ahead and prepare other items such as cutting the vegetables, so far, so forth. Okay, let me measure our ingredient for the day for this dish here. I mean for the meat. Okay, to do this, I love this pot right here. If you're a chef, you know where this pot is. They're quite expensive. In fact, my daughter got it from her friend. Let me wash my hand. Okay, we're gonna start with we're gonna be using some marinated wood. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. Half teaspoon of, more than half a teaspoon of black pepper. Very cool. There's no wrong way of doing that, okay? I mean, we got a lot of meat, so more than half a teaspoon is fine. Somebody gonna be crying because it's gonna be a little bit. No, for me, I like extra black pepper, the one that freshly crushed would be good. Okay, I have to get one of that because I'm out of it last. And then maybe use some cooking oil on here also. Where's my olive oil? Oh, we're gonna use this for palm sugar. to help brown our meat soon. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to marinate our meat, so that way it'll help with the process of tenderizing it. So that's why we have 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, half teaspoon of black peppers, and now other ingredient would be soy sauce. Okay, use premium soy sauce for your cooking always, so that way you get the best result of flavors and authenticity. So I'm gonna do about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce to give a tinge of oriental. It smells so good. The fermentation of the soy sauce. Make sure you get the premium soy sauce, okay? The one that made from Japan are the best. That's the kind that I use in my cooking. So now it helps change the colors of the meat. Now it gets a little brownish, which is fine. So when I stir fry these, it does not look sad or look pale. Okay. Yeah. And I also be needing about this is the Thai call it white soy sauce, but actually it's a thicker soy sauce that had a kind of sweetness into it, but it has such a beautiful color when we add it to our cooking. So I need about 1 tablespoon also. This will help caramelize our meat. It's gonna give that beautiful brownish look. Okay, let me see if that's what I need, because each time I cook different side of meat, so I always can adjust. Look at that. It's getting browner. Okay. That's why if you end up at the Vietnamese restaurant or Chinese restaurant, when you order one of this stir fry meat or beef and it come up real nice brownish looking, this is what they use. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add another tablespoon because I wanted that beautiful finished brownish look. Okay. Look at that. It's already looking good. Now, if I were to do express stir fry where it can be done in 20 minutes, I will already have my meat marinated, or I don't have to marinate my meat. I just cook as is and then add all the flavors and add all the ingredient in it. But then, but I like to do this, allow the meat to like infuse with all these beautiful and delicious ingredients. Okay. Now the next thing I'll do is oyster sauce. And because we have a lot of meat, we may need about 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. See, I have enough. So make sure you use premium soy sauce, okay? Don't go be cheap and buying imitation soy sauce. I mean, not soy sauce, oyster sauce, okay? We're going to do 4, 2, 3, 4, okay? Don't be stingy on oyster sauce, because the premium oyster sauce will allow your cooking to taste amazing. That's all I'm saying. Because we're facing with a lot of all kind of imitation product. Okay. What I did with the spoon is that I oiled first, so when we scoop it, it come out clean. I'm saying. Okay. I normally would put a little bit of tapioca flours to allow the meat to blend really well, but tapioca I will add it toward the end when they need some thickening. Okay. Let's blend this really well. Look at that. It's a beautiful texture. It had that soft brown kind of look. Sorry. Yeah, good. Okay, I guess I got it all blending. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. While doing that, I'm going to prepare a vegetable. Okay. Hold on. To do that, let me prepare our garlic first. We're gonna roast our garlic today. Because we're cooking pork meat, I want that beautiful aroma. So I'm generous on garlic. I'm good at garlic because garlic does help create a beautiful aroma, delicious aroma. You know, I mean, when you stir fry this, your neighbor can smell it mile away, like, ew, who's cooking Chinese food? You know. Sorry. Sorry that they didn't get to eat. I'm not sorry that I did anything wrong. I'm sorry that they didn't get to eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, I'm big on garlic, so there's no what do you call it? No Dracula around my house. And it's good for you too. You know what I mean? Fresh garlic is good for you. In China, they eat this fresh with the meals, and in some country, you know, they don't even cook this thing. They just pop it in your mouth. I mean, pop in their mouth, not in your mouth. Sorry, in their mouth. Okay. So I got my shrimp thaw already. Okay, I only have about a pound of this, so we're not gonna. Oops. Now I contaminated my towel. Let me go get a new towel. You have to be careful how we handle our towel. Okay, so I have 6. We're gonna use 6 large cloves of onions. Okay, not garlic. I'm sorry, garlic. Okay, to do this, just boom it. There you go. If you had other way to do this, do it. I don't care how you do it. Just as long as you get this open. Toss it into the sink and I'll collect it later. Because we have a lot of meat, so therefore we need a considerable amount of garlic to film up the house. You gotta wake up the kids. Right now they're still asleep. 11:38. They're still asleep. Or they're playing game. I think their mom left them iPad. Or some of them sleep late or wake up late. Normally they'll be out here hungry already. I wonder if they're even home. Because I have not heard a soul around here except for my mom and the cat and the dog. And my son. He's off today, so he's home. He's already coming down here looking for food. You know, I'm cooking, so he can wait. Normally my little one will be out here. Good morning, Grandma. He's so cute. So yesterday what I did was that I was making the... I was crocheting the abubu, and because I was at the other house and the internet wasn't working too well, so the abubu, my content on the boo didn't get televised too much. So I have part of the abubu done, the head, but today perhaps I can go back and trying to work on the abubu. The abubu is that cute character, like overbite, had like 35 teeth. Shining. So cute. I mean, first of all, I don't even know what a boo-boo is. I've seen it before, but I never pay attention to it, you know, because my grandkid, my 1-year-old grandchild from East Coast, her mom got her aunt got her like a whole bunch of that character, and she was showing it to me. I don't even know what a boo-boo is, you know, that's how old school I was. And I still don't know where Abubu come from. Probably from one of the animation movie or so, Disney movie or whatever it was. So that's what I was making Abubu, but it's not done yet. And then there's a fufu. So I said, what's Abubu? Well, Abubu is the original stuffed animal, stuffed character. The fufu is the fake one. The fufu F is for fake. Ooh, now I'm learning something like. They didn't teach that in college. So Okay, let's fry dice this thing. Yeah. That's how you do it. You just go quick. Otherwise, this thing could just fly off and left and right. You'll be catching it. That's the fun part. Chopping. It makes so much noise. I'm surprised that I haven't wake up anybody yet. Good morning, Bong. Good morning. Cooking as always. There's something simple. Okay. I think I have it. So I can go back later today and try to finish a boo-boo. It's so cute though. First time doing it, so I have to try to create the patterns at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. When I'm done with this one, I probably have pretty much idea what I needed to modify, you know, but this is my first try. So I hope you come back and learn with me making a boo-boo. So this right here, it's so hard. So we do this so that way it melts quicker. So you asked me what these are. These are the palm sugar made from Thailand or Cambodia or China or Vietnam. They do the same way. I think they do that with the Filipino also. When I went to the Filipino store the other day, I saw that they have these also, but then they have them in different size. You know, they're looking like the cone. But this right here, the Cambodian are very clever with palm sugar because we don't have granulate sugar, so we utilize honey or palm sugar, or even I don't know if they even make coconut sugar. I'm not sure, but palm sugar for sure. At first, they have to climb up way on the top of the palm tree. I don't know, maybe a few 100 feet tall, and then the process of extracting the palm, I can't even tell you. You can Google that. I'm sure it's on Google, and collect drop by drop of the palm's liquid, and then the process of cooking it and turn it to and put into the little mold, you know, big one, small one. There's a big one too. Hold on. Well, I don't have the big one. The last time I had was like this big. I used that in the dessert making, right? So, all right. So we have some ingredients are the palm sugar. This we're gonna caramel this to make the meat even more brownier, and then of course the garlic. So we got everything. Now it's time to chop the vegetable. Hey, I'm almost forget. How am I gonna make that stir fry without the vegetable, right? Yeah. So for those who don't know that the stem of the broccoli is just, if you have good teeth, you go ahead and leave the rind on. Okay. So this is the fiber that need good amount of teeth to chew it. Okay. If you have weak stomach, or you have weak system that to like grind this down, just remove it. Okay. It's easy. For me, what I do with broccoli, that some people will cut this off and discard this part. Do not do that, okay? Go ahead and work from the top and pull it. Look at that. It peeled off this rind here. Look at that. So now that you have this part here, it's edible. You can use that in soup, stir fry, or salad, or however you eat it. It's fine with me. So now, you see that? Okay? I mean, it peeled off like that. Look, simple. Simple, right? So, and then we still have this stem here that is now a lot tender to cook with. Okay. But if you're good teeth, go ahead and leave it on. You need an extra fiber, go ahead and leave it on. But if you don't have those good metabolism, then just discard it. Just work from the top and pull it down like that. Same thing for any kind of vegetable that had hard rinds or skins, or what you call it. Then that's how you do it. So when you buy your broccoli, you know, make sure that it's no brownish or doesn't have this ugly tarnish, broken or what have you. Always make sure that it had extra, its extra chunk on it. Okay, this is all edible here, so I always use that in the cooking. Like I said, vegetables are so expensive, so I'm trying to save every part of it. Because it's all edible. It's just that we're not used to eating different part of animals or vegetables, so we think that it's useless. It is useful, okay? But you gotta know how to deal with it and know how to treat it. So being Asian, we don't like to waste any part of food or vegetable. So we good. We know how to take care of our food and our vegetables. We're not stingy. It's just that we preserve commodity. Yeah. There you go. I have a lot more, but I don't think I'll be able to use all of it. Okay. Julian, hello. I have not seen Julian for a long time. What happened to you? You didn't come back and visit my channel at all. Wow, that's messed up. I thought you're my regular follower. So you better come back here soon, because I'm going to do lottery on names, because I have things that I want to give away. Maybe a few people on TikTok, a few people from YouTube, the one that like coming on regularly. Make sure that you send me some indication. You hear all the time, all those beautiful crochet that I did, I wanted to give away to those lucky viewers, the one that already jumped into and help subscribe on my YouTube channel, because I need help on YouTube channel. So I want all of my TikTok followers to jump over to YouTube and then send me your comment. That way I know that you jump from YouTube, from TikTok, so that way I can do the lottery names, or I can send you guys free gift, those crochet product that I do. I'm gonna crochet more, that way I have plenty of item to give it out to lucky winner. I'll pick a few from TikTok, and I'll pick a few from YouTube also, just to give the reward, the incentive that you guys been terrific to me, been supporting my cooking show, supporting my crochet show, so I appreciate you, because you are my instrumental. You help my channel grow. I have not gone yet anywhere. I'm still like very bottom, not very bottom. I had made good progress, but I'm not there at a level where I'll be glow and shine yet, but I will when you guys continue to support me. So I appreciate all of you. That's what I'm saying. All right, so say hi to Mom went upstairs. She came down to have her breakfast early. She can't wait for me to cook for her, and she came over here and bombed my cooking show, and she went back. It's so cute. Okay, so here we go. This is how we cut off this part of the stem here. Okay, you can cut it fancy cut, and strip some of this off, and then strip some of this off from this also, because the stir fry do not go ruin the cut of the stir fry. Okay, the stir fry have to have that elegant look. It gotta have that big bite look. And that is just a rule. Some people say, you're gonna no, don't do that. You got teeth. You're not cooking for seniors, you're cooking for someone who have full mouth of teeth. I'm just saying. But if you're gonna chop it up into fine, like you get it from Panda Express, go ahead. But this is not Panda Express, this is Chef Vana Express. So we do things differently. So to do that, because we had our meat cut in like correlate with the sizes, so we're going to do that side, and whatever in between, cut it off And this one is already like in nice shape. We'll leave it alone. Or maybe I'll just be polite. How about that? Cute. You have bouquet of what do you call this? Broccoli. It's beautiful. You know, the least is that no one ever appreciate the flower of the broccoli besides eating it. You know, it never got into like a beautiful base. You know, like I don't know. Maybe one day we'll do a bouquet of broccoli and send to those who don't like broccoli. I'm sure I'll piss them off. Okay, so mama, you know, beautiful stir-fried. That we have to have that stir-fry look. You know, don't go ruining it. Okay, so there's a rule to this stir-fry cut. When I went to the cooking show one day, this guy was like, he was doing the cooking show for that pot, one of those American expensive brand, and he was using the chopper, chop, and it was like a little fine vegetable. He said stir fry with it. I said, sir, that's not how we do stir fry piece of vegetable. Oh, don't be telling me my wife is Asian. So, ooh, she must not be full blood then, because she didn't know how to do stir fry cut. So I bought a few items from him. I wasn't being mean, anything like that. We went to like a cow expos or something like that, and attend the event. Okay. It was expensive though. I have one pie pan and the cake pan for like $300. I wanted the whole like cooking utensil, cookware, but then it got too expensive, like $1,500 for the pot, the pan. I'm like, hey, I ain't got the kind of money. Okay, well, make payment too, but that's ridiculous, you know. But then we also can cut this into round shape. You know, we don't have to do diagonal. You can do round shape, just to have, you know, to have this beautiful different style. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Okay, it had its own character. So this is big, so we can divide that into half or quarter. But remember, okay, if you do it small, it's gonna cook so well and gonna get the reason you have the stir fry cut is to allow the vegetable to be fresh and not fresh, to still remain crunchy. If you cut it too small, and when we fried it, it will deplete all the nutrient from here, and that's why we want to keep this broccoli at its beautiful cut. Remember, I'm feeding grandkids today, and they're awful quiet. I'm not sure if they're even here. Normally they're already up, but it's nice and quiet. Once in a while, I love that quietness. You know, it's good. It's good. And because I only have broccoli that had green color in it, so today I want to brighten it up. So in order to do that, I have to bring in some more color into my cooking. So I went and have this. This pepper here is not jalapeno. This is jalapeno. I want to add a few jalapeno to spike it up. But my mom will be able to. I'm going to just put one jalapeno. Just for me. If for me alone, I'll add a whole bunch because I like the spice in my, the peppers in my stir fry. So this is called called mini poivrons. Poivrons. Say it right? Poivrons. So I think it's Italian pepper. It's look almost like jalapeno. Oh, I have 2 jalapeno. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. I love spicy food. So look at that, how beautiful it is. So this right here gonna make the stir fry look look like 5-star restaurant. Yeah. Okay. So I have my broccoli here. Let me go ahead and blanch it. Okay. To do that, I'm gonna get some water already. Look at this. If you're a chef, you know what this is. If you work in the 5-star restaurant, fine restaurant, you know what these are. These are probably the most expensive cooking ware. I have a few of these. I love it. This is one of them. Okay, and yeah. Okay, let's fill up some water in here so we can blanch our broccoli. Why blanching the broccoli? That is like mythical, because I already washed this a few times with vinegar and all that. I didn't scrub it, but this is just to be sure. It's just me to be sure. You know, I'm crazy and obsessed, compulsive. So things gotta be good. In a good way. I'm not crazy in a crazy way. I'm crazy in a good way. Gotta get the water going. My throat is dry, talking too much. Okay, so we got our meat done, our vegetable done, our garlic, our sugars. The meat's marinated, broccoli is chopped. The last thing we need to do is cut this baby here, and waiting for my water to get done, so that way we can blanch this and then we can cook, right? So, okay, let's do that right now. Let's move this baby over. I know I hate cleaning up after myself, so let's share space here. All right. I might need some. No, I'm not going to use carrot today. So this, I can do like circle, because we already have long cut. We can do circle out of this. Jalapenos. Why stir fry with jalapenos? I just love the spiciness of it, okay? It's just me, no one else. It's just me. If you want to be like me, stir fry with your jalapenos, you go right here. If you don't want the jalapeno, you'll find also. We don't need to blanch this jalapeno. We only need to blanch the broccoli, okay? Last time I burned the tip of my cutting board. So the thing about this pepper, this poivron pepper, is that it came in different color. I'm not removing any of that, so we're gonna do different shape and sizes, because we want it to have this beautiful presentation when it's done. And I can't live without colors. Be like my face. If I don't put makeup on, I look like I'm I'm on the other side of the rainbow. You do one more jalapenos. Make sure that wash your hand thoroughly on each use, because it can be lethal if you touch your face, your nose, your ears, your eye with this. You'll be crying, and I'm telling you right now. We have a lot of vegetable, because a lot of meat too. Okay, let's do one more color and we're good. When you make this all together, it'll be beautiful. You know me, I'm about beautiful food. If it's not beautiful, then I'll be crying. So today we're gonna serve a stir fry with the steamed fried rice, or cooked fried rice. No, not fried rice. Steamed white rice is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I have green, red, and orange. We're good. We good. We are good. Oh, I better bring my shrimp over here before I forget. Because I have a tendency to do that too. Let me get my tapioca flowers. We will need it. Because when we stir fry this, a lot of juice going to be excreted from the vegetable and the meat, and it's going to be watery. In order for it to get thickened, we're going to use this. This is the this is sticky rice. We can use sticky rice also, but typically I'll do the tapioca. Making sense? Or you can use corn flowers, because I'm allergic to it, so leave those corn alone. There you go. This is tapioca. So we're probably going to use about 1 tablespoon mixed with water already. We use about 2 tablespoons of water. Actually, I use 3. My daughter, she installed a water softener. It's an expensive system, so my water is pretty clean and healthy for consumptions. There's a different faucet, one for the kitchen, one for the drinking. So we don't have to go run buying water from the water stand or bottled water. So here we go, our tapioca. We're gonna use this last. If the cooking is too watery, we're gonna use the tapioca, or cook any flour is fine, you know, but I just want to be fancy because that's what I'm accustomed to. A meat is looking good. I may not use all of it, okay? It look like I have a lot, but I have a big pan, so let's fill it up. If we have too much, then we're just gonna go look for a neighbor to help eat this. In fact, I have not even shared any cooking with my neighbor. My neighbor James, he was a very kind, caring person, and he passed away over a year ago. Really kind and caring person. You know, when you get to meet good people and God just take them away, you know, you never understand it, but things happen. We miss him. His parents moved in to his property here, so we have new neighbors, and the parents are also good people. I really enjoy having them around. I have one more broccoli left, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it and put it away for later use. To preserve the life of your vegetable, make sure that you wrap them completely like that, so that way it lasts longer in the fridge. Okay, so the water is boiling, very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and blanch all. Oops, my bad. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and blanch all our broccoli. Let me remove all these obstacles You know me, I'm clumsy. Okay, move the pan away from, when you cook, do not leave it this way, okay? Turn it over this way. That way, you not run into it or cause yourself an accident. Okay, we're gonna blanch our vegetables. Remember, just got a whole bunch here. The reason blanching the vegetable, you know, it cook quicker. And you see what I mean. I'll show you. When you blanch the vegetable prior to cooking it, it helps cut time of cooking because it's already like always like a little bit done, and it changes the textures, and also purifying the vegetable. Purifying, meaning that, you know, whatever the questioning about what and if, it may not deplete everything, but at least it's been pre-cooked. It's been washed too many times. But that is just the way I deal with my cooking here, is that, you know, I blanch it. This, I didn't blanch it because this is relatively easy to cook, this baby here. Or the pepper here. Okay. I should have added some carrot, but then I have enough color here, so we're good. Sometimes I add carrots just because I needed the color to like have a beautiful color of my food. I do about a minute of blanching, make sure that the water boils completely, and turn this a few times just to make sure that it blanched thoroughly. So this thing right here get hot, okay? So I don't have iron hands, so I don't know how the chef cooked this. Probably use the same thing, you know, hold it like that. Make sure that you don't get caught fire. It would be funny, you know what I mean? It's fancy, expensive, yet this part right here is hot. So I don't know. I won't be paying for it unless I get it for free. Then I won't be complaining. But if I have to pay for this, I may complain, and I will send it to the corporate to the corporate office and say, yo, modify this part right here, burn me, unless you want me to get a lawsuit, and then you go ahead. Yeah, but I can still do that too. But I have to be smart about handling this handle here, okay? Because it can get crazy. It's hot. Okay, let me remove it from the stove. Do that. Let me turn off the gas first, because you know me, I'm prone to accident. Okay. Or I can dump this in the sink also, but my sink is full. See, it had a beautiful texture already. Okay. But if you have good teeth, you want it to leave it greeny like that, you're fine. Because stir fry, it shouldn't be like completely mushy. It won't be good if it's mushy. You have to have that standardized of quality of stir fry where the vegetable appear fresh and crunchy, not mushy. Okay, this is not stew, this is stir fry, so the vegetable should be crunchy. But if you like it, if you like yours completely mushy, hey, go ahead. But I'm just saying that when you cook the vegetable thoroughly or mushy, you deplete of its nutrients. Okay? When you do this, you still have nutrient within. You're not depleting the nutrient. The other day I was blanching some vegetable, and my daughter came over. Mom, you want to drink the juice of the blanch? No. Okay, let me dump this out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn our gas back on so that we can cook now. Oh yeah, I can cook with this too. Look, the wok. Okay, maybe I should cook with the wok. What do you think? The wok or the pan? Well, the wok is technically for the stir fry. The pan is for the other fancy stuff. But go ahead, chef. Now I got extra item to worry and clean about. Okay, look at that. How cute. Oh yeah, but I have cast iron wok also. That one is like 20 pounds. So I can't even do flambe. I don't do flambe in here. Shoot, I'm afraid of fire. You know, I'm as much as afraid of water, I'm afraid of fire too. I can't swim, so I don't like to be in like a deep water body, and because I don't like fire, because because I can't do flambe here. Maybe one day when we cook outside, we can do flambe, flip it and let the fire burn. See what I'm talking about? I'll let the fire burn and, see it cooking on the top of your food and get the aroma of the burn sensation. That's what you get when you go to Chinese restaurant and you feel that amazing flambe smell. That because they use high heat, and then they pour a little fire starter to it or oil, and then it just cook on your meal, and that's what it does. Anyway, because we have a lot of meat today, we're probably going to use about a quarter cup of oil. Okay, make sure that you use olive oil or coconut oil is fine, or any kind of oil of your choice. So because we already have two tablespoons of oil in the meat already, okay, but we have a lot of vegetable also. So remember that I'm going to go ahead and caramelize sugars. We have about 2 tablespoons. We have 2 blocks of the pure cane, not pure cane, the palm sugar. Okay, right. So and just watch the heat turn this sugar into a beautiful golden brown. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna allow it to turn light golden brown, and then I will add the garlic, and then the rest of the time we're gonna be stir frying it. Okay, this is so heavy. Even you do flambe, I'm like, I don't want to break my wrist for this. I don't care for. So I'm just gonna use spatula and ladle to mix it. That way, I'm not gonna have ache and pain like somebody is saying that they have ache and pain under joint. It's true, once you handle look at that. It's already turning. Hold on, you can't see, but it's melting and bubbling. Well, I'll bring you over. Look at that. Okay, it's almost time for me to add the garlic. Okay, because the sugar will melt in heat, and that's the fact. Okay, and this thing is heavy. Because it's made out of what do you call it? It made out of steel, or stainless steel. I think they call it stainless steel. It's not it's not aluminum. Sometimes when you buy aluminum cooking ware, don't do that, because aluminum is not even good for you. I don't know how good the steel is, but I mean, everyday usage has had all sort of crazy stuff that we not even fit for consumption, but then we consume it because we don't know any better, and then we'll realize that we have things that going on, things that go wrong with our health. We don't know why, but then maybe that's why, All right, so it turned light golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and add our garlic into it. the garlic is turning brown also. Okay. But when you roast your garlic, make sure that it's golden brown. If not, it does not smell right. Okay, so because it's super hot, and I'm gonna go ahead and add our meat right now. I burn the garlic. This food here, like I'm feeding the whole village. And that because I am feeding the village here. I'm not going to cook all of it. It looks like there's a lot of meat, okay, because I have shrimp also. So I will save about probably about another pound, okay? And I'm going to put that in the fridge, and I'll figure it out tomorrow what I'm going to do with it, or later today. We already have enough meat here. I'm going to increase the heat to high. Remember, this is already marinated, so I'll sample it, because each time when I cook, it had different kind of, it had different, what do you call it? I have different amount of meat, so you can sample as we go, and then add whatever you need to add as flavor. If you need to add more soy sauce, do that. If you need to add oyster sauce, do that also, or salt, don't matter. Because we have a lot of vegetable, when it infuses in, it's going to help neutralize the salt, and it's going to get lighter. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes what I do is that after I'm adding the vegetable, I will also add extra ingredients also, just to make sure that it's not too bland, not too tasteless. See that the meat looks really good. It has a beautiful brownish color. That's what I like in the cooking, is that it have to have some kind of color. Look at that. Okay. In stir fry, that's what you need to have. Not like pale, don't look good. If you're lazy, then hey, you know what? Nothing I can do about that. So yeah, there are people who are too lazy to cook, then go ahead and eat out. Don't matter. So because this is pork meat, I'll cook another few minutes more. But then it's a thin pork meat, so we are pretty good on the timing. Oh, it looks so good. It would be nice to have flambe, have the fire burning out of this. It'd be like, oh, heaven. But because I have fear for fire, I'm not playing with fire inside this house, because then I'll be in trouble. It smells so incredible. This will be good for the skew also. Let me, 1 more minute, and then I'll sample it. It looked pretty done already, but I just want to make sure that it's done. You know me, I'm crazy about raw food. I'm not crazy eating it, I'm crazy not eating it. Okay. All right. Looks good. Let me sample it. I'll see what I need in a minute. Look at the size of the meat. It looks so beautiful. it tastes amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and add a shrimp. Remember we have shrimp? Look at that. Because the shrimp cook relatively fast, we're gonna go ahead and add a broccoli because I don't want to overcook the shrimp. It's dry right now. I may add some water in it. I do 1/4 cup to prevent it from burning. But then once the broccoli hit the heat, it's gonna excrete the juice out of it. So you see, I have equal amount of meat and vegetables, and that's perfect. I could have used the whole meat, but then it's gonna be too much meat. For some people who love meat, to go ahead, but for me, I want to allow the grandkid to be able to enjoy the vegetable more than the meat. It looked dry, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of oil because when I add the vegetable and the meat is kind of dry and the vegetables is dry, so that means it's not enough cooking oil. Okay. So I'm going to add another maybe another tablespoon of oil. I mean, if you love low oil, it's fine. But then I want that nice, shiny look. You know. I will go ahead and also add another 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce because I needed my vegetables to also have some oyster sauce on it because I did that on the meat, but then I need to also have some on my vegetable. So I'm doing this. I'm pretty good about slicing it. So I have about 1/4 of 1/4 cup. So that equals about 2 tablespoons. Remember, because when I add the vegetable, it also decreases the flavor of the whole cooking here, and that's why I add extra oyster sauce. Now I can see that the juice is excreting from the vegetable. I will go ahead and add the rest of our vegetable, which are the pepper here. Okay. Now you see that the color is coming, and that it's cooking really well. Now it's too heavy to even try to lift and toss it. Okay. And this juice down here, plenty of juice. It tastes good, but it's too light because we have a lot of vegetable. So I'm going to add about 1 more tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm going to slicing it. Looks good. Smells awesome. So this is the time that I'm gonna go ahead and add our tapioca flours that I diluted with 3 tablespoons of water. Okay. Here we go. And pour it over, it don't matter. With that, it's gonna help thicken the juice of this food here, okay? It's already thickening. Yeah. And we're good. I think we're done. Wait for about a minute for the flour to cook really well. So the juice is already thickening. It looks really, really good. All right, we're good. I'm gonna turn off the heat because I don't want my vegetable to overcook. Let me show you the whole physical look of my got beautiful textures, beautiful color. The shrimp cook well, the meat cook well. The vegetables are not cooked completely, but it still has the tinge of crunchy here. Okay, it's gonna be crunchy. Believe me, when you blanch it and control the time of cooking it, it's gonna be really, really good. Okay, let me prepare a dish for us. Okay, so you know how this is served. Because this is gonna be lunch. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to have like soup or salad to go with it. This is gonna be one serving of lunch where you need to run or do what you need to do. And with that, let me show you how it's done. So typically when you serve this beautiful dish here, we'll need rice. Okay, we'll do 2 cups. This is a small cup, so this 2 here will go 1 cup of rice. Okay, this is a big serving. Okay, if you small serving, you only need 1 cup. If you're big serving, then you need 2 cups. Okay. All right, let's scoop our meat already. We'll remove this when we're done with our. Okay, so because this is stir fry, we're gonna serve as is. Okay. I'm gonna serve this to my son because he's a big eater. You get your shrimp. Got the rest of your vegetables. Got the jalapenos. Ooh. Somebody gonna cry. Not my son. My son loves hot food, so it's not gonna do anything to him, literally. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know about you, but this is beautiful. All right, so when you're done serving your stir fry, go ahead and open up your rice. Okay, remember, this is big serving. My son, he's a big eater, so I give him 2 2 cup, small cup. Okay, so in order to do that, we go ahead and add some love onto this rice here. Junior. Oops, ouch, burnt. Okay, that looks good. Okay. So you can turn this typical regular stir fry into amazing looking food, and it tastes amazing. Okay, not just look amazing, it tastes amazing also. Okay, here we go. So this is a large serving for a man, you know, who love eating larger portion for lunch, okay, or dinner. Okay, this is fit for lunch or dinner. I'm not recommending for breakfast because it's too big. Okay, but if you want it for breakfast, you are welcome. Also, a lot of Asians eat everything for breakfast, you know, with rice. So yeah, there you go. So for me, I would just keep 1 cup of rice. It's good for me. But for my son, he's a hard worker, so he eat a lot more than I am, probably 2 times as much. So there we go. All right. So that's conclusion of our stir fry pork shrimp broccoli today. It looked amazing. It tastes amazing. I sample it, and the broccoli itself, it's so crunchy. So the broccoli is very crunchy. So that's what we need. That's what we do, is to stir fry the vegetable that cook well yet still crunchy. So delicious. It's so sweet. The poivrons peppers, it's not hot. It's so sweet, and it has different colors. And the shrimp, I can believe in this wild caught. Okay, so they can make a fool also, because wild caught is more expensive than the farm raised. And then the meat, pork meat, my mother's slice that we cut earlier. So tender. Wow. Because remember we marinate this ahead of time, and it tastes so good. Oh yeah, the jalapeno. A tinge of spices, of hotness. The broccoli, remember, it's crunchy. This is good. So delicious. It go well with rice. Let me borrow the rice. I love the broccoli. I don't even have to eat this with meat. This is good. Delicious. Satisfying. Anyway. It's going to be for my meal also. Wow. Amazing. Very simple, yet so delicious. So I'm glad that you're here with me today. I'm cooking my pork and shrimp broccoli. For those who missed the demonstration, please jump over to YouTube and under Chef Vanna Inn, and you see this videos that over an hour long because we have to go through those preparations and me talking and inviting and all that. So I also would love to invite you to please help by subscribe, share, click the like and that thumb. I only need one thumb. You don't have to even give me 2 thumbs. 1 thumb is good. Okay, so click it please, so that way it shows that you appreciate me being on here and bring you some of the best delicious recipe from Oriental, from around the world. The day before, I cooked enchilada. It was delicious. The family loved it. They said, when you're going to make some more? So even I make first time, I have to make the second time, the third time, to satisfy the hunger for my family and my friend and those who sample my cooking. They said that it's amazing and delicious and that they wanted some more. So same thing with stir fry. I do stir fry all the time. Every time it's so uniquely delicious and so simple also. Making stir fry doesn't have to be this long. It can be chop 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 and you stir fry it, but the result will be different when you marinate the meat, maybe at least an hour to allow the meat to sit in to infuse with all the ingredients and the spice and all that, and then it allow it to process and the meat get tender and it cook quicker and it tastes even better with the flambe, with the flame fly out of it. And now I can't do that here. I'm scared that something crazy can happen because I'm so prone to accident. I know myself, if I allow myself to do that stuff, I won't have a kitchen to cook anymore. It'll be like ashy kitchen. But one day when the temperature get cooler, I'll go outside and I'll do the flambe for you. We're gonna burn the fire on the top of cooking and get that flambe flavor. Here it's just a typical stir fry without flambe. What do? If you want a flambe, go to Chinese restaurant and tell them order the stir fry rice, a stir fry vegetable. You can smell the flambe. It's just like the best part of the cuisine is the smell of the burning fire. Yeah, but chef had not done that yet because I'm in a different cooking facility and I'm scared of fire. So if I'm outside, fine, nothing can burn outside, nothing can catch on fire unless my hair or my lashes, But anyway, so it's so cool to be with you here. Thank you for the heart. Normally my grandchildren go in there and I feel, let's see, 4, 5 of my grandkids do not live here. They live East Coast. So every time I'm on here cooking, they share, send me the heart, send me the gift. It's so cute. And their support is amazing. Not just my regular follower, my fan, and those who come on here to participate or to enjoy watching my cooking. So they do that for me too. Thank you, grandkid. Grandma, love you. My children, also miss and love all of you. So today I'm in my conclusion. So I still have my abubu. I was crocheting abubu yesterday. If you know what abubu is, then you can Google it, abubu. And I think this one had like 10, 12 teeth. That's going to be a challenge for me to try to put the teeth on the abubu. So later on when I'm done, it's hot in here and I wanted to get refresh and go back another time and do the abubu. Okay, trying to finish my abubu, and I got the head part of done already. So I still wanted to finish the rest. On, Junior, here's your food bowl. So there go my customer, my first customer. Okay, so serving big portion of the stir fry, and he enjoys it. He loved my cooking. He never complained. He loved the spicy. The spicier, the better. He loved extremely spicy. Even I put all this spicy, still like pour all kind of sauce in it. I'm like, chill down. You know how much the chili sauce costs now. You cannot even afford it no more. Stop pouring all the sauce. And so that's why I put jalapeno in it to spike up already. But then that's not enough for him. He eat extremely hot food. But anyway, so I also wanted to thank you for being here. Please, like I said, help me by jump over to YouTube channel Chef Vanna Inn, and then click like, subscribe, and let me know that you transit from TikTok and to support me on my YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to be lottery name for a few folks on YouTube and on TikTok so that I can send free gift. When I'm doing this, I'm still in the process of making all that supply ready so that once I select all the lucky viewer, lucky fan, to send them gift, perhaps for Christmas, it will be great. Okay, so until then, thank you for being here. TikTok, you're the best. Thank you with the heart. I appreciate that. And for my YouTube, my great fans and all the comment, I appreciate that also. And I appreciate all you. If you have not already subscribed, please do. So I learned that about 97% of my YouTube viewers are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Is that sad? People just watch your show and never support you. 97%. I get all the statistic on my portal, so I know what's up with my channel, and I see that people who return give me the percentage of people who return, give me the percentage of people who watching me throughout the world. So I got that portal of statistic statistic learning or showing on my board. So that's how I know that a lot of people who watch my show don't even subscribe to my channel. It would be great if they do. That's going to be like a big major viral for me. But I have not one viral videos yet. Because I'm not those exotic. I'm not those like weird food prepare. Like cooking snake and stuff like that. I still have my eel though. I still want to cook my eel also. I had an ocean eel that's about this long, about that big, because I don't eat eels, so I don't even know. I can prepare it, I can barbecue it, I can like in Japanese restaurant, they do the sea urchin or the eel, they marinate it, they smoke it or they barbecue it, make it look so nice and yummy, and top it over rice, or make not the raw eel though. I don't know anybody who eat raw eels. I know they eat raw fish, raw crab, and everything raw. But I'm not a raw food eater. I'm not a big fan of it. I take a bite, then I have to find myself lemon or hot chili to wash it off, because raw food for me, I'm not a fan of it. But I appreciate for those who consume raw food regularly. That's good for them. But because I'm not accustomed to eating raw food, so but my kid love poke, those expensive poke, raw tuna, raw fish, raw crab, marinated in heavy marinade with seasoning, and it tastes pretty good. In Japanese cuisine also I consume a lot of raw fish, and raw fish especially. Okay, so yeah, but in each culture we respect. I respect my own culture. I respect other food cultures also. Other culture with the food consumption, with the raw or cook, I respect them. Just that because we don't eat or practice the same food preparation doesn't mean that we have against each other. We don't, when you grown up eating raw fish, raw meat, and then you're fine. And that's the way you've been raised on. If I were raised on in the island, they were eating raw fish, and I would be accustomed to that. But because I wasn't raised in the island, I wasn't raised in Japan or China or in Korea, so I'm not raised by that culture. So my food prepared differently. So I was Thai descent, so we ate a lot of chili peppers. I was raised in that environment, so I'm still eating a lot of chili peppers. I mean, jalapeno don't do me anything. I don't feel it. But it have to be like a really, really good Thai food, a good chili. It have to be like extremely hot for me to burn me. But anyway, so we good on here. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate that. I'm done with the cooking. The stir fry is done. For those who just visited me, I make stir fry pork and shrimp today, and serve my family with. And I haven't heard my grandson coming down, my grandkid coming down, so this is what I made today. Delicious pork, broccoli, stir fry with wild caught shrimps. Oh, looks sound fancy, right? It's already done. The broccoli is so crunchy, and if you wanted the full recipe, I will list it under the descriptions on my YouTube channel. Okay, so if you want the full video of this, you have to jump over to YouTube channel because TikTok does not allow me to save the whole videos. But I do a clip here and there, but I'll give you the thumbnail of the image today, and then if you like to try it, then have to jump over to my YouTube channel and then see the full video. And I will add the recipe into the description area. I see my beautiful daughter Davisa. Hello baby girl, I'm closing out my stir fry today. I hope you're doing well. I hope the twin and the kids are doing well. I hope my little girl is doing well. I'm making a boo-boo. I'm gonna be crocheting a boo-boo soon, and I did that yesterday. Like after 2 hours, I'm still crocheting the head of the boo-boo. So, and someone tell me that, well, there's a fufu. Is that what's a fufu? Well, it's the fake kind of a boo-boo. So I'm trying to make it as original as a boo-boo. So I know that my baby girl had a lot of a boo-boo collection. So it was so good to see you. I'm closing down. I've been here for a while now, and the food is done. Serve your brother, and about to serve everybody else, but I haven't seen anybody around here. But I was outside watering the plant earlier, so I didn't see anybody leaving the house. Normally the grandkids will be here already, but I didn't hear them, so they might already be playing games upstairs. I'll check on them soon. But anyway, thank you for being on here. Love you, Dawi. Kisses to a little one. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the heart and all the bubbling. I gained about 1,800 heart from TikTok. That's a lot of heart. Thank you. And I got a lot of like on my YouTube channel, and that's wonderful. Hey, yeah, amazing people from YouTube. Thank you for being here for me, supporting me, right? So I'm gonna log off now. I'll be back here later on when I get chance to clean up a little bit here. Maybe in a few hours or so, I will get back on here and trying to finish my boo-boo, or maybe working on my boo-boo. I mean, I have to create the pattern, so I don't have any pattern to go by, so I have to create my own pattern. So that's why it takes a little bit longer to create a boo-boo or crochet a boo-boo, because so I'm creating the pattern as I do the tutorial. So that's why it's going to take a little time, and when I get a boo-boo done, I kind of get the idea how I did it, and that's why I have to write note down. Also, sometimes I don't write note down. I do the tutorials, or then I crochet something, then I come back 5 years later, I've forgotten how I started it. That's what happened to me. So come back with me later on, probably about 3 hour time or so. If something, I hope nothing come in between, so that way I can continue with a boo-boo. I got the back of the head done. I'm working on the face, so the boo-boo and the eyes and the over bite you know, that teeth, he had a whole bunch of teeth, so that could be challenged, and some toes and some fingers and all that, and the rest of the body might take me a few days to do that. But then the fun fact is that I already start the head, and you know that took me a few hours yesterday online, and yeah. So let's go back today later on and hope that you can will come back. All right, so you have a beautiful day, beautiful morning wherever you at. Thank you, and love you being here for me. Love your support. Love your kindness. Love the heart. Love the click, the like, the share. You are wonderful people. For that, I owe you gratitude. Thank you so much. I'll be back here another time and hope that you have a wonderful day. Chum Riep Su, Chum Riep Lia. That means Cambodia. Chum Riep Lia is goodbye. And Thailand, in Thailand, we will say, Savat Di Ka.